Test 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, Snider. Welcome, Snider High School. This afternoon matchup between the Bishop Dwenger Saints and your Snider Panthers. I'm Mark Guittard. Be joined momentarily by Coach Zimbo here. Going to bring you live action from Kilmer Court. Again, just going to give a little bit of warm-up here before we get started, and then we'll come back on in a few minutes, and we'll go to and look at what those settings are. All right, once again, folks, we're getting ready to get the JV action started, waiting to get the lineups off the printer and back up here so we can see who will start off the afternoon for us on the matches. Again, I'm Mark Guitard here of WRNS Productions, bringing you live from Kilmer Court, the JV and Varsity Snider High School versus Bishop Dwenger matchup.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year. On behalf of Principal Chad Hissall and Athletic Director Steve Zimbo, we'd like to welcome you to the beautiful campus of Snider High School and Kilmer Court for this JV match between the Bishop Dwenger Saints and our very own Snider Panthers. Concession stands are open this afternoon and are located in the hallway opposite the gym across from the scorer's table. Restrooms can be located just down the hall from the concession stand.
You can now go in there and mess with that, though, because you're back there. All right, again, waiting to get the lineup cards up here from the printer to see who's going to be first up, and here comes Coach Zimbo with that now.
I will be right back. I'm going to get my water.
It's looking like we're going to start out at the 113-pound weight class for the JV. They're still sorting a few things out on the matches lineup here, so we're just hanging tight. Again, welcome to Kilmer Court, your JV varsity matchup between your Snider Panthers and the Bishop Dwenger Saints.
Referee will be Josh Howard. And on site, our athletic trainer, Lauren Waterman. We're going to start today's contest with the JV action at 132 pounds.
132 it will be.
From Bishop Dwenger, Aaron Quinn.
Quinn versus Shifley here in
And
the
from Snider,
132-pound matchup.
Spencer Shively.
Well, looks like Aaron Quinn has checked in, and now Spencer Shively gets himself checked in. Got a sophomore from Bishop Dwenger, a freshman from Snider, going at it right now. JV match. Oh, nice little hip toss there by Shively, right to his back. Gets his head up. Let the official look for the pin. So,
Just need to settle in here, settle his hips in.
yep, and just lift that head, and you might be able to get those shoulders down. Up, better arch his back. There he goes. And that fall in 51 seconds by Spencer Shively. Starts the JV matches out, you know, on a high note for those Panthers.
From Snider, Spencer Shively.
Looks like our next match is going to be Ganaway and Donald Tippman. So that's a good start out, set the tone,
Bishop Dwenger,
get the JV going, and hopefully get our varsity team going.
Yeah, come out with a pin at the get-go and wrestled hard, got that nice hip toss and finished it off. So stepped across and didn't even have to lace the legs in. He just got the pin off the step across. So
Yep. Got some two tall 145-pounders out there today. Nothing yet on that. There he gets his two. And the quick escape by Tippman. Tippman puts him in the front headlock, and nothing yet on that. Gonna try to whip him over. Front headlock. Oh, he's got that near side cradle locked up, and Ganaway is now on his back. He's got to work those hands, work his hands, and keep Tippman's hips away. And that's going to be, looks like a fall. Yep. And that's in 44 seconds.
Bishop Dwenger, Donald Tippman.
And that's your typical, JV. You come out, you get a quick takedown, escape, front headlock. and it's just that experience.
Again, fighting the hands, hand battling. I mean, once you got that locked in, you can saw him turn the corner and
Right.
trouble.
Yep, and that's why you gotta push your opponent's hips away, work those hands. Who do we have next?
Harper, sophomore from Dwenger.
Yep, and Hunden. So we got a Hunden and a Harbor going at it at 152. What is it? Harbor looks like Luke Harbor's a sophomore.
And Hunden is a freshman from Snider High School.
Okay.
So we got a sophomore freshman action, 52-pounders.
And again, both guys go right to that the collar tie. They just tie up. All right, they broke out of that and right back to it. Now, what I like to see is this: if you're going to go to the collar tie, use that as a setup so you can work your way in, get that takedown on your opponent. And so far, 3 for 3 on these front headlocks in these matches. Seems to be that's what both teams have been working on, is working those front headlocks. If you got to snap them down and look to spin or get the head in the pocket, because this early in the match, you're not going to be able to outmuscle your opponent. There he goes, got him on his hip. But he's got to get behind him because no takedown yet. And Bishop Dwenger grabbed the single leg and knocked Hunden down to his hip and scooted around, got the takedown. So
good patience by Dwenger, just holding out in there. Like I said, it was not Panthers were not making any head movement, not snapping him around, and so he just waited out and got his opportunity and got the takedown.
Right, and you got to take advantage of that when you knock your opponent down to their hip, to get behind them, get your points, and begin that control of that match. Well, that's the end of that first period. Bishop Dwenger's up 2-0. The Snider's choice. Snider deferred. Choice to Dwenger. Dwenger will go down. Okay, and then moved him forward. That's good. Now, you gotta get him off that base. Keep moving him forward. Now, in that situation right there, work that crossface series in.
Good. They said chop the arm, collapse the hips.
Okay. Well, not a whole lot going on there, so. Once Harbor got those hips away, you just let him go. Now you got to work those takedowns. Start, changing levels. Then snap here. Snap would be, because now we haven't done anything. He's just hanging on. And perfect. Sometimes I just don't know.
Again, JV matchup, little flip-flop back and forth.
Right.
It looked like there was going to be good position, and
takedown,
got right back.
And then a reversal very quickly.
And the officiating side, that's so difficult because you're looking for that 2, and you thought he had him solid, and then all of a sudden, bam, right back out of it. So you got to go 2 and 2 on it. It's just part of the game, what I said, with the younger wrestlers.
The inexperience, yep.
Panthers need to get their hips up and get
that and keep your head up. Dwenger's doing a good job of really forcing that head down. He's got the wing in.
He's working that head pretty good. There, he had the power half, then he went to the wing, then he went back to the half on the other side. He's jumping back and forth pretty decent on the head. Now he's trying to work that chicken wing.
Yep.
5-2 is the score. Dwenger leading at the current time of this match.
Third. So Snider chooses neutral. Now what Preston's got to do, he's got to get some shots in. Right now he's just been hanging on that head, though. There he goes. He got it. Good shot, good double. Maybe switch off to a single. Switch off to a single. That way you're not trapped underneath. And that's one thing. When your head goes down, that allowed Harbor to spin behind, get his 2. The lead's now 5-2. But what Preston's got to do, he's got to get the hands, got to get your hips away, and keep moving. Don't stop.
Minute 15 left in the third period. 7-2 Dwenger lead.
Yep, and again, Preston's got to get his head up if he and get the hand control. Because right now Bishop Dwenger is riding that arm.
Yeah, until the official forces something, the Dwenger's content just to sit back there and ride that.
Well,
they got the lead.
They
got the lead and just going to ride it out. Unless they force their hand, Snider's got to make the action happen. Don't reach back.
No, you reach back, but sometimes you get away with that in the JV level. Now get your hips away. Nope. That was an illegal headlock. So that makes score 8-2, 40 seconds left. Hunden will again be down. But again, you got to get your head up or get hand control, pressure back, get those hips back underneath you so you can knee slide forward.
Got to, like I said, regain the base, get your hips up. Right now, again, Dwenger's just kind of working, acting like they're doing something. They're content with their score. They got 9 seconds left. Going to take the win out of this one and didn't put themselves in any danger.
Nope, that'll make the score 9-6. So after, 3? So going into the 170 match, we got Chan and Shefferly. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more JV matches before the varsity begins their warm-up. So we are now at 170 pounds. So Josmar Chan and AJ Shefferly.
152 from Dwenger, Luke Harbor.
Josmar is a freshman from Snider High School.
Next match will be at 170 pounds.
Yeah, not a bad crowd, for a 1 p.m. start. Happy to see that.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, actually, getting a 1 o'clock matchup here at Snider High School, and a decent crowd showed up, and I think they're going to file in a few more as get ready closer to the varsity time. Maybe they're taking their lunch break, getting on over here to check out some wrestling action.
That's right.
Both freshmen on the mat at this time.
Another front headlock, and he's controlling the hands right now of his opponent, but again, you got not a good position to be in if you're Chan. There he fell down to his hip, and Shefferly did spin behind for his 2. It looks like he's got a cradle locked up, and nope. Not sure. I didn't see it.
He didn't have the arm in or anything.
Okay,
it was cross body.
Did it just
yes.
just a typical JV mistake.
Yep.
Locking the hands. Sometimes you get into those rushes to get your pinning combination and forget something. So that makes the match 2-1. Excuse me, 2-1 in favor of Shefferly from Bishop Dwenger. He's got the cross face. Now the half. They got the half pretty deep.
Yeah, you got to fight that hand off.
Yeah, you got to
peel it off, peel it away. He's in trouble.
That was pretty deep, and that leads to the fall.
The winner at 170 pounds from Bishop Dwenger.
Oh.
AJ Shepperly.
Somebody's having a little bit of fun.
Sound effects machine.
I love it.
Gave us a little action
Next
there.
match will be at 182 pounds.
That makes the JV score 15-6 in favor of Bishop Dwenger. Right now we're at 220 pounds.
Sawyer Tipman.
I'm sorry, we're at 182 pounds. Sawyer Tipman versus Connor Ranking. Sawyer is a freshman.
Ranking's a senior coming in at 102 from Bishop Dwengers.
All right, we'll see how this goes at 182.
That's a big gap in experience, but he could be a first-year
could
senior.
be a first-year senior.
True that, but
I'm sure the coaches discussed that.
Absolutely, and Sawyer's not going to back down.
No.
Give me a match.
No.
Give me a match.
That's
I'm in.
right. That is Sawyer right there. Yeah, so
head tie again.
Yeah. Right now, it's not a whole lot of movement. But if Sawyer, just snap out of that and let him pull up, and you shoot your single, shoot your double.
Yeah, when you get in that collar tug, you got to get movement, action, you get bob the head, and get him, and then get him to pop up like you said. But just hanging on each other's not getting you where you need to be.
All right. Ranking takes a single. Has a good. Right now, Sawyer's just hanging on. Now he's on his his bottom, but nothing yet. Just gave up the two. And again, Sawyer's doing a good job of getting his hips back underneath him, get his head up, and he's really high. He needs to get his hips up. Ranking has got that leg in, and I think it's going to get, restart. What we have to do better on the bottom is that first move of, clearing those arms, moving your, knee sliding forward. Because Dwenger does do a lot of the chop, ankles. So you definitely have to cover. And then by sitting to our hip, that allows our opponent to get the leg in. So now, with short time, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot in that position.
Scores 2-0. Bishop Dwenger leading at this time going into the second period.
So Bishop Dwenger's choice. Bishop Dwenger looks like they're going to defer. Snider will choose neutral. So now with that extra minute, because first period was only 1 minute, so JV matches went 1-2-2. Now Sawyer needs to kind of pick up the pace a little bit, change some levels, change direction, take some shots, put Bishop Dwenger on the defensive. And it looks like he's come out a little bit with a little more pressure on Ranking. But again, it comes down to, taking those shots but not backing out, shot, reshot. So right now, Dwenger had a good control of Sawyer's wrist. But yeah, we definitely got to clear some space, because right now you're just ear to ear.
Yeah, we need, like I said, you got to clear that space in motion, change your levels. There you go.
But
a little far outside.
Yeah,
reshoot it.
Yeah, a little far, and when you get yourself extended, that's what happens. Just did the typical spin drill. Oh, that front. Oh man, keep your head up. Yep, good reversal by Sawyer. That makes the score 4-2.
Quick on that bottom move, right into the switch.
Reversal straight to the back, and so Bishop Dwenger is going to get 3 near fall out of this. So they got the 2 reversal.
29 seconds left to finish it up.
Yeah, you got to. Sawyer's got to fight that.
Yep.
He's got the legs in. Sawyer
popped the leg off, but that's tight.
Yeah,
yep.
That is.
Winner
So that fall.
Bishop Dwenger, Connor Rankin. The next match will be at 220 pounds. From Bishop Dwenger, Landon Sorg.
Sorg's a freshman coming in.
Kenyon Gable Conklin.
Oh, Kenyon Conklin, I think, is a freshman
also,
as well.
yep. 220-pound matchup.
All right. Conklin looks, like a pretty well-built freshman. He looks pretty solid.
Yeah, both these young men look, like I said, for the weight class, it looks solid. Frame, height.
Holding good position, and Conklin gets the 2. Went straight to the ankle. Breaks down Sorg. And Sorg did a good job of getting his hips back underneath him, but now he just fell to his hips and straight into the cradle. So Conklin gets the cradle locked up, pinch those elbows together. Now that one's pretty tight there, and that leads to the fall. So nice job by Kenyon getting the fall for the Panthers in 57 seconds.
Winner of that match, from Snider.
That makes it 21-12. I think that might have been the last JV match.
Kenyon Gable Conklin.
All right. Yep,
That
so
is it for the JV reserve action for the day.
there you go.
Taking an intermission.
That concludes the action here. Again, once again, we'll just leave this live through the warm-ups here as your varsity wrestlers warm up. We'll come back and get a little pre-game action, talk a little bit about what's going to happen coming up, and then get ready for the varsity. They get a 20-minute warm-up.
It'll be a 10-minute
10-minute warm-up.
Yeah.
So hang tight. We'll be back with live action again shortly here. Just stay with us.
When we get back, we'll be. They just said. They actually just said, 20-minute intermission. So it looks like we're going to be starting the varsity matches at 138 pounds. So, and it's a full lineup, so that's nice to see, all 14 spots, filled.
Yeah, and give or take, whatever happens on it, at least you have someone on the mat. You got an chance to pull out a slick win, an underdog win. You got some, but when those forfeits are up there, it's just so difficult to make up those points. Right. You're giving them up front, so nice to see both teams bringing a full lineup. And we look for some great, as always, with Bishop Dwenger and Snider High School wrestling each other. It's just a history of competitive matches, looking, hard fought, not giving up points when you don't need to. So hopefully we can see some great wrestling action here shortly. So stay with us. We'll be back on the air in about 15 minutes to bring a pre-warm-up and information on the upcoming match. Thanks, guys.
Now mute us.
Well, I'm going to leave one on so they got the music.
I told him. I said, no, I maybe chop that in. Yeah, I know. That's why we were talking. I was like, evidently.
All right, well, it looks like we're getting ready to get the national anthem going and the face-off here. It looks like we're getting close. Got about 4 minutes left in this time frame. Again, your Snider Panthers versus the Bishop Dwenger Saints here at Kilmer Court, live from Snider High School. WRNS Productions bringing you this broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Panthers Paws YouTube channel 2.0. If you have not subscribed, please do so. We'll be bringing you live action coming up in the near future. Like I said, we are looking at, we will be doing the SAC tournament on the 21st. Not quite sure the format we're going to go with yet. Last year we ran a 3-camera shoot all morning long, and then we broke down to 1 camera for the championship. We're not sure when we'll go on the air, but stay tuned to your Snider Wrestling Facebook page and the Twitter page of Snider High School Athletics to find out more information on how it's going to look, what format that SAC tournament will take on. I believe we'll be doing the Homestead boys and girls doubleheader basketball game, and we have some upcoming gymnastics meet here on Panthers Paws 2.0, WRNS Productions. I'm Mark Guitard, the coordinator of today's staff, crew. We got a skeleton crew working today because obviously the holiday break. It's actually both of my grandkids are here with me. Logan Woods, who is an 8th grade at Shawnee Middle School, and Landon Markley, who is a freshman here at Snider High School. And then we got Yari Gonzalez. He is one of my freshman students. So we're stringing it out with just a, again, skeleton crew, but we're trying to get the job done best we can for you over this holiday break. Going to try to give you a little bit of history on this matchup with the Bishop Dwenger Saints. I mean, always a heated rivalry in any sport. When it came to wrestling, when Coach Moore was here at Snider, they created the Rat Trophy in honor of legendary coach from Bishop Dwenger, Fred Tone. So Tone was always known to wrestling as hard as it could go and making sure you left it all on the mat. So they created the Rat whenever we wrestle Bishop Dwenger. The trophy is up for grabs. And it looks like the Panthers won it the first year, and then the second year the Panthers won it. But every year since, 2018, Panthers won it. 2019, Panthers won it. And every year since, the Saints have taken the trophy home. So Panthers looking to regain the trophy, potentially bring that back to Snider High School. Again, always competitive wrestling. I wrestled here at Snider back in 1981, 2, 3, and 4, and it was just some of the hardest fought matches. And my cohort, Coach Zimbo, wrestled at Bishop Dwenger, and again, he'll make some comments, I'm sure, throughout the match. But again, another one of those schools where you have wrestling names. You see the same names come up and again, family traditions of wrestlers, just like Snider. You'll see these names that are on our wall of fame and that are now grandkids or kids of theirs that are wrestling here at Snider. Tradition of wrestlers. So it looks like we're getting ready to start the action back up. The wrestlers file into the gym. Again, this afternoon's matchup, will start out at the 138-pound weight class.
Good afternoon, and on behalf of Principal Chad Hissel and Athletic Director Steve Zimbo, we would like to welcome everyone to the beautiful campus of Snider High School here at Kilmer Court for this varsity wrestling match between the Bishop Dwenger Saints and our very own Snider Panthers. At this time, would everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
All right, there's our national anthem, folks. Again, coming you live from Kilmer Court here at Snider High
The
School.
official for tonight's match was Josh Howard. The athletic trainer on site, Lauren Waterman.
Is Josh Howard.
And now for the starting lineup.
All right, looks like we are doing the introductions of the athletes.
At 138 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Thomas Zazapansky. From Snider, Cameron Lapsley. At 145 pounds, from Dwenger, Grant Hilger. From Snider, Connor Prohaska. At 152 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Eric Delaney. From Snider, Will Meeks. At 160 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Luke Glee. And from Snider, Ethan Smith. At 170 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Luke Shuckey. And from Snider, Troy Groru. At 182 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Lucas Allardyce. From Snider, Al Capone VZ. At 195 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Austin Ferris. And from Snider, Ethan Painter. At 220 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Ethan Fluger. And from Snider, Ethan Liao. At 285 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Dino Cottle. And from Snider, Ethan Dodson. At 106 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Javier Henry. And from Snider, Juliana Ocampo. At 113 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Simon Cornwell.
Yeah.
And from Snider, Deacon Rose. At 120 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, James Shortgen. And from Snider, Tyler Tunn. At 126 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Chris Snider, Spencer Sharp. And at 132 pounds, from Bishop Dwenger, Xavier Garrett. And from Snider, Zane Maple. Coaches for the Bishop Dwenger Saints.
All right, well, again,
Coach John Two.
all right, well, here we go. We're getting ready to start this varsity action up. Again, Kilmer Court here at Snider. Captain's on the mat at this time. They'll flip.
Samantha Sharp, Mariah Clemens.
They'll decide whose choice it is, odd or even matches.
All right, looks like we are going to get on the way. Looks like Cameron Lapsley has checked in. Cameron entering his senior year. And his opponent is Thomas Sispansky.
And here's one of those wrestlers I was speaking about earlier, that it's a family name here at Snider High School.
Yeah.
The Lapsley family wrestled Dad, state champion.
Yeah, Dad was state champion back in '98.
So, again, just tradition in both Dwenger and Snider where you got families of wrestlers, and here's an example on the mat for Panthers.
And just like his dad, Cameron's a 3-time SAC champ. And this dual meet does set up for the SAC at the end of this month, especially when it comes to, the seeding of the tournament and, who goes where as the seed meeting. When that starts, that's a fun thing when the coaches get together and who should be seated where. But being that Cameron is coming in this year as a 3-time champion, no doubt that he'll be one of the top seeds.
Absolutely, and again, I was discussing that earlier too, is the fact we will be bringing you the SAC tournament live. Not sure what format, if we're going to do the whole tournament. We haven't discussed it yet, or just championship rounds, but we'll let you know in that future. And again, you're going to see these guys back in action in that tournament.
Yeah, on January 21st.
21st, yes.
Thing about, Cameron does hold good position. Right now, neither wrestler has really done a whole lot as far as taking shots. So right now, I think it's just feeling each other out, hitting those underhooks.
45 seconds left in the first round.
Right now, Cameron's just got to get Sispansky out of position. And the official, Josh Howard, looks like he stopped the match. Headgear issue over at Bishop Dwenger. Looks like one of the straps came off.
33 seconds left, first period, a 0-0 match here.
And of course, both coaches are talking to their to their wrestlers about what they can do to get their opponent out of a position. And it looks like they are looking to get some tape. Evidently, something happened to that headgear. So, we're back. 33 seconds left in the first. Both guys are neutral.
0-0 score.
Cameron went straight for that underhook, snap to a front headlock. Now he's just got to use it. He's trying to get him to take that big step with the right foot. Looks like he's going to work on that ankle pick. Yep, there he did, and he got it. kind of landed in a funky position.
Got to come out the back door.
Yeah. Now he's in that single. He's better switch off to a double right now.
5 seconds.
Lift and double, and
Two given.
Yes, got the 2.
The end of the first period. Good hustle.
Very good. That was
effort.
great hustle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great effort by Lapsley to get that takedown with the. I think he initiated with 5 seconds left and got it, completed it.
So Snider deferred that choice. Dwenger picks down. Lapsley covers. Right now, filled that hand, controlling the. He's looking for a tilt right now. Szymanski really has not improved his positioning. It looks like, the official calls stalling on Snider, which I could see it going both ways, as Lapsley was not really getting off the hips and kind of just holding on to that arm. Sometimes you do have to switch that up, scrape that leg out, work out front, get off those hips.
1:15 left in the second period.
And that's the thing, Bishop Dwenger, they're going to hold that good position. And he goes to that sit out. And again, Cameron has got to start initiating some sort of pinning combination here, because right now all he is doing is tight waist and holding on to an arm. But again, Szymanski really isn't doing anything to improve his positioning either.
No, he's just chasing, like I said, from the bottom. He's not trying to stand up, not trying to escape, move.
And it looks like the official just said something to Szymanski.
It's got to work both ways. Both wrestlers got to be trying to advance their position.
Exactly. You're working for and Josh Howard, one of the better officials in the area. He does a great job of calling. He's fairly consistent. And again, called the stalling on Bishop Dwenger, and a lot of times that makes the guys move, but again, Szymanski just is not improving that position.
3 seconds.
As Lapsley is looking to dig in that wing, and that ends the second period. Snider's choice, and Snider will take the down position.
At the end of 2 periods, Lapsley 2, Dwenger Saints 0 on this first match of our varsity matchup. Lapsley takes the down position.
And Szymanski just got a caution for covering Lapsley before he was called on, and before Lapsley was even in its set position. That was a good stand-up by Lapsley. He just needs to get the hips away, and nice switch.
That was almost textbook switch right there. Right. Hips out, swiveled. Hips out, swiveled.
Out, and
hands
hit the
free.
Mat and turned.
Almost textbook.
Now again, with the stall call on Lapsley, he's got to work some sort of pinning combination just to, show the ref that, hey. And same thing with Szymanski. He's got to improve his position on the bottom.
Yeah, he can't ride that tight waist. He's gonna get rung up again if he doesn't.
Yeah, and he's working that tilt.
Yep, there it is. Yep.
He's gonna get that 3 near fall. And that's a tough position for Lapsley to be in, because it wasn't super tight, and that allowed Szymanski to roll out. And Cameron better hold on to that leg and improve his position, or Szymanski looks like he could get this reversal.
1 minute left, 7-0 is your score right now. Still not giving up the reversal yet, so 7-0 is your score. 57 seconds left. Rolling down, time's rolling.
Cameron's got to get his head up, square his body up, and I'd almost give the escape, so you can maybe get a takedown. Stalemate.
44 seconds left. 7-0 is your score. Lapsley's down. Oh, no, he's not. Did not give that reversal.
No, and because Lapsley held on to that leg, and that did not give the escape to Szymanski, and now caution on Lapsley for moving. And you can tell right now, just by the way he started, I could tell that Lapsley was going to crowd those hips. He's got the tight waist in pretty deep, digging in that, trying to dig in the wing. But again, if it's about team points, I think I would have cut him and tried to get a takedown so you win by 8 so you can get that major decision. You have about
18 seconds.
Yeah,
not now.
Oh, stalling there. There you go. Stalling
That's
call.
gonna give him that point.
That
Yep.
gave Snider.
But he can't. He's got to keep working though, because he's got one warning
the
also.
extra bonus point.
He's got to keep working.
He's got to get off those
6
hits
seconds.
in 6 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to ride it out, I think. That's.
Oh, lift him.
There it is.
There it was. That was a big stalling call because that gave Snider the major decision.
Winner at 138 pounds.
And we'll talk about that a little bit throughout the match. But like I said, when you're going with team points, a regular decision is 3 points. A major decision is 4 points.
Yeah, you got to win by
That-
8 to 14 points will give you that major.
Yep. So in a match that's closely contested, those 1 points can make a
Oh,
difference.
it's big. And you gotta think about that, the team scores, because like you said, it could come back and be a big benefit for your team.
Hilger and Pakaska.
Yeah, Hilger is another name from Bishop Dwenger that
Yes.
has been around. A lot of state qualifiers out of that family. Oh, good shot by Connor. Double, straight, nice. Good lift by Connor Prohaska for 2. Taking the early lead on Bishop Dwenger. He's got that tight waist in. He's got that wing in. He's controlling that wrist, so he's looking for a tilt, pushing him over that shoulder. He's got to run that shoulder to his ear and start working around that head. See if you can. He's
trying to double.
He's kind of trying to double that wing up, and that could be the end of it for Hilger if Prohaska can get around the head. But he's definitely got to get the ice.
There it is.
There you go. Hips have got to get down. Prohaska's hips got to go down a little bit. And
He's working it.
scoot him
He's
out.
going to squeeze out of it.
Squeeze out. He's definitely got to get his hips out and head
47
up.
seconds.
And
Lots
head
of time. Plenty of time to work it. 47, 43.
Yep.
Backs out of it.
Oh,
It'll be potentially dangerous.
Yep, the arm just moved up. So.
Yep. And that's such a touchy area there on those chicken wings. I mean, it goes from legal to potentially dangerous just in a split second like that.
Correct.
So 41 seconds left. 5-0 is your score. Snider leading.
And that's good. Just catching that ankle by Connor. And he's got the wing in again. If he can just get that far arm. There he goes. He got it. Now he just needs to bring that shoulder to the ear. Oh, he's got it doubled up again. But he's
20
got
seconds.
to go around
20
the
seconds.
head. Go around the head and start pushing the shoulder to the ear, and get the hips down.
12 seconds.
And
Getting back points out of it.
He's gonna
9
call
seconds.
It, I think.
Got 6 seconds.
Yeah,
and the
there's
pin.
The fall.
5 seconds left in the first period. Nice job.
That was a really, really good match by Connor Prohaska.
And once again, we're looking at that double chicken wing as it is. Again, almost textbook. I mean, he ran it, got it up in there, scooted his hips out, walked it around the head. You know, get your head up, get the pin. Beautiful job.
Yep. That all season long, that is as good as of a match that I've seen Connor wrestle. So great job, Connor. Way to make your adjustments throughout the season. And now we're on to 152 with Will Meeks and Eric Delaney, another name that has been synonymous with Bishop Dwenger wrestling. So Will's coming in as a freshman, and Delaney takes him down. And that's a tough weight class for a freshman to come into at 152
Absolutely.
pounds.
I mean, that's the heart of most of your high school kids are right in that weight range. And again, you come in as a freshman, you're going against upperclassmen in that, very difficult weight class for a freshman.
Right. And it looks like Delaney does have the half in, but Connor did a good job of turning his head and wrenching that hand out.
1:25 left in the first period. 2-0 Dwenger's leading. Team score 10-0 Panthers leading. Snaps that half Nelson in.
There it is again with that half Nelson is deep. And Will Meeks did a good job of getting the hand control, getting his head up, looking away. But again, that starts to wear on you, and you can see that Delaney is on him and changing the moves up. So he's got the, looks like the cradle locked up, and Will has got to kick out, and he's got to get the hands. And he broke the hands and gave up 3 near fall there, and he got straight into a near side cradle, which just ended it.
Yeah.
That's just tough on Will. Eric Delaney.
He's switching his moves up. It's
Yes.
seamlessly, fluid, going from the half Nelson into the just
straight
yes.
to the cradle, and then once Will broke the hands, went straight to the near side cradle, and that's what ended it.
Yep.
And there's not a whole lot that Will could have done there. It was just the great wrestling on the part of Eric Delaney, and
fluid, like I said, fluid from move to move to move,
exactly.
the pinning combination.
And
The pinning
that
combination.
just shows you the experience of a
Yep.
senior and the inexperience of a freshman.
Yep.
And again, now we're at 160 pounds, where you have Ethan Smith from Snider, and it looks like Luke Gleave from Bishop Dwenger.
Brings your team score 10-6. The Panthers leading.
And so, Ethan's doing a good job of faking, stepping, and had Gleave off balance, but unfortunately, Gleave fell right into Ethan, and they end up tying up and going out of bounds. That was a good low shot by Ethan. Ethan gets the takedown, leads 2-0. He's got the crossface in. Oh, he's looking to lock that cradle up.
He's definitely throwing the crossface. He's within some intention there.
Yeah. He's got the spike in pretty deep, too, so Gleave is not doing a whole lot of moving right now. And you heard Coach Jones yell, "Get the spike out so you can move." And Gleave is up, and nope. He's trying to reach back, which can be kind of dangerous. So he's got the whizzer in, and Ethan Smith maintains control.
44 seconds left, first period. 2-0 Panthers leading in this match.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ethan get back points there, and just that slight hesitation that allowed Gleave to hit the switch, and now it is a 2-2 tie with about 25 seconds left in the first period. So it's that, going back to that last match, just going from one move to the next, that chain wrestling that prevents some of these moves from happening. And so 11 seconds left. This is where stealing this 1 point for if Ethan Smith can just get a quick, stand up and cut through, it'd be nice to go into second period up 3-2.
11 seconds, 2-2.
But he's got to
explode. Yep, got to explode.
Move.
Oh, nice little Granby roll.
And nothing
1 second.
yet, because Gleave still has that
grab
leg.
that leg.
Yeah, Gleave still had that leg.
Yep.
And that's where you got to get that separation and know the time. I'd rather you get the one than try to fight for that escape, or I'm sorry, fight for that reversal.
Yeah, and like I said, he had a little bit of room if he would have just turned out and pushed him away.
Yep. Now, the Snider just got back from Al Smith, so I see some of the guys have that KT tape on them, so I'm sure they're pretty sore from the Al Smith, that 32-team tournament up at Mishawaka. We had a couple of our wrestlers were in the finals, D'Al Capone and Juliana.
Yeah, we'll speak about that when we get to Juliana's match, because that's he's running that chicken wing, lost it.
And again, Ethan hits that switch, and Gleave hits a re-switch.
The 2 was given, though.
And the 2 was given on the reversal, and Gleave has the front headlock and was given the escape. So now you have a 4-3 match.
Minute 19 left, second period.
And Gleave is so heavy. Oh, nice duck under by Gleave that led to no takedown yet. That was a really good takedown, or I'm sorry, really good duck under, but good movement on the part of Ethan to not concede that and fight, for positioning. And right now, I could see this going into a stalemate the way that they are tied up. Nothing yet. It looks like, I'm sure Josh is going to call this as a stalemate. Yep. Josh Howard, our official, just called a stalemate, and looks like Ethan just signaled injury time.
Get off.
Yep, injury time green on the part of Ethan Smith. So, a minute and a half of injury time. Looks like they've used about 30 seconds of injury time. Lauren Waterman, our Parkview Sports Medicine trainer, is out there. Looks like Ethan's going to be getting up because I see Lauren walking away right now. So Ethan just probably need to get a little stretched out. Maybe a cramp, I'm not sure.
When it comes to the injury time, you get, what's that rule there?
Minute 30.
Minute 30 on injury, you got to get back to action.
But if Ethan gets another injury, then Bishop Dwenger will have the choice at the stop. So right now they're both neutral. 10 seconds left in the second period. We got a stalling call on Snider.
3 seconds left.
And nothing yet on that. Looks like Ethan had the leg in, tried a little spladle, and no takedown given by our official Josh Howard. Well, it was a good effort on the part of Ethan with a short period of time trying to get a quick 2 takedown. But just the way they rolled out, I could see why Josh didn't give the 2.
(4-3) Panthers leading the match. Minute 48, third period.
Oh my gosh, Bishop Dwenger just hit a quick switch on Ethan, and when Ethan's head was down, that's when you hit it, because
Ethan got the escape there on the Granby roll. 5-5's your match score right now. 1:25 left in the third period. Both wrestlers are working hard.
Ethan's got to start picking up the pace a little bit. He's kind of straight-legged, and he's got to put the pressure on. He has one stalling call on him, so he's got to get some shots in there and really take Gleave out of position, because right now it looks like Ethan is kind of just holding on, because did you see just the way that Gleave just snapped him down right into that front headlock? That's unlike Ethan, and Ethan tries to duck under, but nothing.
Oh.
And injury time, second injury time for Ethan, which means that Bishop Dwenger will have the choice.
When you're talking about the choice, means saying that if they want to call it, they would say it's injury default?
Nope. As far as he can pick, he can go into the down position now.
Okay.
Even though that they're neutral.
Okay.
So because you took that second injury time, your opponent will now have choice of position.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that on the ruling on that.
So it looks like Bishop Dwenger is taken down.
Exactly. He said he won't. Yep.
With 53 seconds left, if I was, and time for the second time, that's I see some of the fans wondering. But now, if I was with that short of time, it looks like we're making that decision to try to ride him out, maybe go to overtime.
43 seconds.
Yeah, but second injury. And it looks like Gleave hit that standing switch and gave Ethan up. Now Ethan needs to take some shots right here and take Gleave, but he's got to do it by taking him out of position.
24 seconds
and
left.
Gets the two. Now he's got to do everything he can to make sure that he is staying in position. Keep the hips tight.
10 seconds left. 8-7. Panthers lead.
And this
got to hold on, but you can't give up the
you don't want a stalling call. Yep. You don't want a quick stalling call.
3, 2, 1. There you have it.
And that is a good effort. Yeah, good effort on Ethan Smith to get that takedown. It was a very good match. Very good match. Looks like we have the coach is questioning whether or not there's locked hands at all in that scramble. But if the official didn't see it, the official's not going to call it.
No,
but
after the fact, not going to happen. Sorry.
Yep.
We don't have instant replay.
Yeah, unfortunately if you're on the losing end,
yes.
you're hoping for that. But hey, you call what you see.
Absolutely.
So, nice job by Josh Howard. Good effort on the part of Ethan and on Gleave. That was a really good wrestling match right there.
Team score 13-6 Panthers.
Yep, right now we have Troy Grorud, and who from Bishop Dwenger? We have Luke Shuckle, yeah. So Troy's one of those wrestlers that is just going to go at you for 6 minutes, but he, as he came in for that shot, Shuckle did catch him, and now Troy is on his back, gave up the takedown, and is going to give up 3 near fall. Now Troy is a fighter, and he is going to do everything he can to get off of his back. But that half is deep on the part of Bishop Dwenger. Oh, Troy bridged out of that. Nice job by Snider. Gave up the 3 near fall. The score with about 55 seconds left in the first is 5-0 Bishop Dwenger. Now Troy's got to get some hand control because that bundle is very tight. He's got to get the hands up, hips up, and Troy's back up on his feet, and now he's back down on his knees. And it looks like Luke Shuckle is Troy gave up 2 near fall there and back down to his belly. So Troy right now is just fighting just to stay off of his back right now because Bishop Dwenger Shuckle is coming out on fire this first period. All right, well, at the end of the first period, you have Bishop Dwenger 7, Snider 0. Bishop Dwenger, Snider's choice. Snider defers the choice to Bishop Dwenger. Looks like Dwenger's going to go neutral, which after that first period, I'd think that going neutral is probably a good decision. Nice snap down to a double leg, and straight to the half goes Shuckle, and Troy Grorud is on his back and trying to bridge out of it. And like I said at the very beginning, Troy gives it his all 6 minutes, and that was trying to bridge and just not enough. That front half was a little tight, leads to the fall. So Luke Shuckle with the fall of Snider's Troy Grorud makes the score 13-12. That brings in 182-pounder D'Al Capone VZ against Luke Alderice. 182 pounds. Oh.
For Bishop Dwenger, Lucas Alderdice. And wrestling for Snider, Ethan Painter.
Well, it looks like Ethan Painter is going to go 182 against Lucas Alderdice, and it looks like they're bumping Dial Capone VZ up to 195.
A little gamesmanship there in the lineup after the fact to try to get the matchups we need at this point. 13-12 team score, Panthers leading.
And Alderdice gets a quick duck under takedown on Painter, and that was a 14-second pin.
Bishop Dwenger, Lucas Alderdice.
Not much you can say about that one.
No.
Match will be at 195 pounds.
That brings the team score
For Bishop
18-13. The Bishop Dwenger Saints take the lead for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah.
Snider, Dial Capone VZ.
Again, Dial Capone came in second, I believe, at the Al Smith.
That is correct.
Which is, again, huge tournament. Mishawaka, one of the toughest tournaments compared to state, is the toughest tournament next to state.
By far. There's 32 really good teams that are part of that tournament. And just to be in the finals, it shows how good of a wrestler any of those athletes are in those 14 weight classes. And Dial Capone does snap down. Austin Ferris, and he has him in the front headlock. Austin Ferris is one of the taller wrestlers that I'm sure Dial Capone will be facing. And Dial Capone does snap him down, puts him in that front headlock, and hits the corner for a 2-point takedown.
Minute 15 left, first period. 2-0, Dial Capone leads.
Now this is if you're going to be bumping up, your usual 182, you better hope that we get the fall out of this. So I'm sure Bishop Dwenger has some sort of strategy, because when you're wrestling one of the top-ranked wrestlers in the state, it makes it there's some strategy to that as well on the part of Bishop Dwenger. Looks like Snider got the stall call, and they were blown out of bounds there by our official. So once you get your opponent, once they're standing up and you're in control, you do have to bring them down to the mat, or at least give the attempt to bring them down to the mat in a timely manner, or you're going to be hit with stalling. And we've seen that a couple times today already by our official, Josh Howard.
17 seconds left. Trying to run that chicken wing. 10.
And there we go. He's got the near fall.
3 seconds.
He might get the fall right there with 1.5 seconds left in the match. Well done by
from Snider,
Dial Capone VZ. Yeah, at the Al Smith, Dial Capone wrestled the number one guy in the state from Crown Point, and he lost that championship match 3-2.
Ethan Fluger.
I believe that Cruz from Crown Point, I think he was state runner-up as well last year.
Yeah, it said so. Shows the prowess of Dial Capone and that tournament, like you said, because Dial Capone is obviously a state-ranked wrestler in his own rights, and bringing in his Pan Am Games experience and everything else, wrestling a long time. So pulling us.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll see Cruz again down the line. Right now we have Ethan Leal, and it looks like Ethan Fluger. A lot of Ethans today. I think that's 4 Ethans in the lineup total.
And just stepping back on the Dial Capone, just keeping in mind, too, he's only a sophomore.
He is only a sophomore. Yeah.
So we lose sight of that sometimes.
And Leal's headgear fell off, but that allowed Fluger to continue the action and get the takedown, and Leal with the quick reversal
2-2 score, 1 minute left, first period. Team score 19-18, Panthers lead.
And just slow it down a little bit, Ethan. Leal, I should say, because they're both Ethans.
Yeah.
And just take advantage of the fact that, hey, you're in control. Look for a quick little tilt here.
36 seconds left, first period.
Now that you have him flat, he's wide open for that half Nelson. Yep, now run it.
19 seconds.
That was a good transition on the part of Snider's Ethan Leal, only to just that slight hesitation allowed Pfluger to gain control, get the reversal. And with 6 seconds left, now Leal has got to hold on and stay in good position so we can go into the second period.
4-2, Saints leading the match at this particular time.
Yep, looks like it's Dwenger's choice.
Second period.
And Bishop Dwenger defers to Snider. Snider is going to take the down position. Leal gets his headgear on. Now again, he's got to have some sort of movement, because if you just let Bishop Dwenger tie you up, they're going to put that tight waist and an arm bar, and then crowd those hips, and you got extra work to do. So clear, knee slide forward, clear those hips, and that was a good job by clearing those arms by Leal. But now he's got to cover over so you can prevent him from get him off that ankle. So again, he's got that leg just overhooked on that leg that he needs to knee slide his left leg up and get some hand control. And they're out, but got to keep moving. Ethan Leal's got to keep moving. I'm not sure what the caution was as I looked down at the lineups. So
I was just checking out our new cameraman down here.
Oh yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he is a jack of all trades. That's our principal, Mr. Hissong.
Yeah, jumping on camera one for us here. Again, I told you it was a skeleton crew today, so he decided to jump on camera one and help us out a little bit.
All hands on deck.
Yep.
There. No, Ethan, you created that separation. But had that slight pause that allowed Ethan Pfluger from Bishop Dwenger to gain back control. They go out of bounds, and Ethan Leal is back down in that down position with 54 seconds left.
Second
Got to
period.
get something out of this to keep it within a takedown. Now take your hips. Oh, in that stalling? Yes, that is a good stalling call on the part of Josh Howard. You could tell right away Pfluger was just pushing Leal right out of bounds.
Leal got a good jump on the whistle, got his hips up underneath him, and then he, like I said, just pushed him right out of bounds.
And sometimes that's not a bad decision, because if you're not if that's your first stalling call, just don't get called again.
Exactly, keep working.
I'm not sure about that positioning. Yeah. Just where Pfluger put his head, you could tell that the caution was coming. Oh, locked hands. Okay. Locked hands on the part of Ethan Pfluger. Locked his hands on Ethan Leal. That makes the score 4-3. Now that makes this escape that much more important to go into the third period tied and possibly get the escape, get a takedown, and go in there with the lead. And Back up. That's where Leal has to stand up, keep moving, get the hand control, because all Pfluger's doing is just holding on to that leg. He's got to cut through. Cut through, sit up, cut through and they're back flat on the mat. So Leal gets his hips out. Looks like he's got the escape with 15 seconds left. So we have a 4-4 score with 5 seconds left going into the nice shot by Ethan Leal. Head up, and that ends the second period. With the score 4-4, Bishop Dwenger's choice. No, it should be Bishop Dwenger's choice. Yep, so Bishop Dwenger takes the down position. I would probably give Leal about 30 seconds and see if you can even attempt to turn him. If you're not going to get a turn, you got to let him go so you have time to set up your shots. And this attempt now, because you are now 30 seconds into the second. I see Coach Tunn telling Leal to cut him. That was a good call on the part of the Snider coaches. Now Leal's got to take him out of position. Working your snap series, they just try to duck under, but you do have to set that up with some snaps. And right now, just going straight in, Pfluger was able just to catch him and keep him in that front headlock, which they then blow out. They're out of bounds, back to neutral in the center of the mat with 1:14 left in the third period. Bishop Dwenger is winning this match right now, 5-4. But Leal's got to pick up the pace a little bit, work his snaps, then hit your duck under. But you gotta take him out of position, and that was a snap by Pfluger to a front headlock on Leal. And right now, Pfluger tries to shuck him by. Nothing happened in there. And still, Leal is definitely on the defensive. He's got to pick up the pace here, change his angles, and got to say, can't take shots without a setup, and that's the end result. Your head goes down. Pfluger does the typical spin drill and spins behind him for two to lead 7-4. Leal has got to not reach back, but he's got to get his head up, knee slide forward so you can get the escape. He got the escape. He has 5 seconds to get a shot, but he's got to get a shot in there as Pfluger keeps backing up and on the defensive and blocking, and that ends the match. So that match ends a 7-5 final. Ethan Pfluger from Bishop Dwenger defeats Ethan Leal from Snider 7-5, making the team match score 21-19. We are now at the heavyweight where we have Ethan Dodson against Dino Caudill. Dodson, a junior, was a conference champ from last season. Dodson goes right after Bishop Dwenger's Caudill. Backs him up to the edge of the inbound line and just bear hugs him straight to his back. Dodson's got to get his head up, puts the half in and get his hips down, and I think we can get the fall out of this.
Minute 36 left, plenty of time to work this. Keep the pressure on.
And just get his hips down, because you can see Ethan's got to get his chest down, hips down, and stretch that left arm of Caudill out, and there's the fall. So 48 seconds. That was a good job on the part of Ethan Dodson. Came right at him, hit him with the bear hug straight to his back. Didn't waste any time. And those pins are so important at these as we get closer and closer to the end of this dual meet. And it goes back to that very first match. That getting that extra bonus point
it
is big.
could come into play. 25-21 is your team score. Panthers leading. As we were speaking about here, Juliana Ocampo comes to the center circle again.
And
Al Smith.
It's a Al Smith champion.
First female in the history, I believe it was 37 years that the Al Smith, I think, is the number.
Is that how many? I'm not sure, but she took, it looks like she took down Javier Henry straight to his back and waste no time making sure that we get these team points.
Again, this is critical right here. As I said, sometimes you see wrestlers go out there trying to work for their takedown numbers and stuff and back point numbers. But no, we need the pins. We need to get out there, get it done, keep moving. Let's keep this match going. So
that's right.
Keep fighting for that pin.
It is, and it's a sport of momentum.
Yep.
And you get that, it gets your 13-pounder all psyched up and ready to go, and that leads into the next the match at 120. So we definitely got to get this fall just to extend this lead a little bit further. Right now it's a 4-point lead. Get it back up to 10. Create a little bit of space between between Snider and Dwenger. So
and it begins to create doubt. So you get
right.
to spread that lead, but he's working hard from the bottom, definitely not wanting to give up those 6 and got out of that mess.
Yep. Well, with 45 seconds, as technical as Juliana is, I could see her putting Henry back on his back, and hopefully we can get 6 points out of this.
But there again, the Saints, he's not gonna, he's not gonna go easy on this. He knows the importance of staying on his back. If he can just not give up the 6, critical points. So he's gonna work hard to make sure they never give up these Saints. They work hard at every match.
Yeah, they do. And the thing about Juliana is she holds such great position, and she's so technical by switching, from that the bundle. Now she's working on the head. She still has that tight waist in, and end of the period, they go out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be Bishop Dwenger's choice. I think they're going to defer.
5-0's your score.
All right, so they're actually taking the top and trying to see what they can do.
Might have seen something on the tape, saw something where he felt comfortable. That's the beauty of the choice.
Juliana is so quick and holds such good position and is so technical. I mean, just that quick reversal right there makes the match 7-0, straight to the half. And now she's going to get 3 near fall. Hopefully we can get the fall. And she's putting her, get the hips down. But Javier is fighting. And he's off his back. And
10-0's the score.
Yep, Juliana is
still in
going
control.
to push-pull. Yep, we got, looks like illegal. I don't know, did he cross his feet, scissor the head? Yeah, he did. So now we have 11-0.
But once again, we do, second period, minute 16, you're still shooting for that pin.
Oh, definitely, because, she gets 4 more points, then it's going to be a tech fall. And once you're in that position, you get your opponent on the back, you are really pushing for that fall, because that extra point is very helpful.
Come back, yep. Minute 10 left in the second period. 11-0 is your score.
I can see Josh Howard getting in really good position, trying to watch the back of Javier Henry, making sure he's safe. But Juliana has that half in deep again, and here we go. She has that tight.
Stacked.
Yeah, he is stacked up. But again, now next
46 seconds. Next time she turns at the back, you got to keep it there.
We got to get him on. We got to get this fall. And this is what
38 seconds.
She's got the near fall. So the tech fall is in effect right now. So no matter what happens, Juliana's going to win this by tech fall, but she is really pushing hard, trying to get that
26
fall.
seconds.
And she does get that fall. Great job by Juliana Ocampo.
so hard to teach the kids.
Her man
go for it.
awareness and her transitions from move to move, fantastic.
And like I said, right there, knowing she needed the pin, knowing that she had to go for it at that point. Some of these kids, I got the tech foul, I'm good with that. No, we need all the team points to bring this. That brings your team score 31-21 Panthers, 113-pound matchup now.
Nope, and just her just mat awareness. Her dad being the head coach as and just the guidance that he has given, throughout her life has just shown out on that mat. And now at 113 pounds, you have Deacon Rhodes, another freshman. Ooh, Josh did not let them finish that move. From my bird's eye view, I'd still say they were in, but I'm not down there. But, Deacon's another freshman on the team. A lot of mat experience, comes from a good wrestling background. And gets that double leg, gets his 2 takedown right there, and straight into the tight waist and fills that hand.
Minute 20 left in the first period. 2-0 Panthers lead. Team score 31-21 Panthers.
And again, with you got to do everything you can to start racking up those points. It wears your opponent down. Any way that you can get some back points. It looks like we have Simon Cornwell, working hard to get that escape.
54 seconds.
And if it's the Cornwell family, again, another family from Bishop Dwenger that has had a lot of wrestling success in the past. But again, Deacon doing a great job of controlling. Man, he went from the arm bar back to the ankle, breaking down Simon.
.24 seconds left. 2-0 to score. Panthers lead.
Again, not a whole lot of action right here. It's just right now, Cornwell does a great job of getting his escape and coming after Deacon Rhodes. No takedown there. However, there is the takedown. Trap that arm.
3 seconds left.
Both arms.
One end of the period.
Wow.
That was close.
That was very close. So not only did he get the escape, but got the 2 takedown and 3 near fall. Going to the second period, 6-2. Simon Cornwell.
What a change in the last 11 seconds of the period. It was just.
It looked like Deacon Rhodes had total control of that first period, and just not stopping. Cornwell with the double leg.
So Cornwell still on top. Got the 2 takedown. Working for the half, up into the half Nelson. He's got the arm across the back. Trying to lace it. Minute 17 left. 8-2 is your score. Dwenger leading. Lost the arm. Switches around the backside. Rhodes needs to get some movement. He needs to get his hips up. Get his arm control back now as Bishop Dwenger works on the chicken wing. So he's working on that chicken wing again, near side chicken wing. Looks like got an arm bar on the other side. Laces across the back again.
And again, you can tell that that Cornwell has a wrestling background. With the arm bar, the chicken wings, holding good position.
Stalling
and again,
on the Panthers. Warning.
Snider stalling.
27 seconds left in the second period. 8-2 is your score. Cromwell leading.
And again, this will, I'm not sure about the rest of the SAC, but I'm sure these are 2 of the top 113-pounders in the conference. So this will determine, probably some seeding. And it looks like, complete.
back points.
Yeah, this has been a dominant match on the part of Cornwell.
Going into the third period, 10-2. Cornwell leading.
After that first takedown by Deacon, it's been nothing but Simon Cornwell. But we're in that third period, and as good as Deacon Rhodes is, if he gets out, he can turn this match around very quickly, but he's got to move on the bottom. You know, you get that hand control, because right now you can see how tight Cornwell has Deacon Rhodes. And Deacon, with the one stalling, we don't want to give any more points up.
Right now he's got both hands tied up. It's hard for him to get anything going, but he's got to work.
Yeah, you got to start creating space. You got to get your hips back up. You got to pinch those elbows back in and do everything you can, because getting that escape, makes it a 7-point lead instead of the 8-point lead that they currently have.
Minute 19 left in the third period. Yeah, some action from the bottom. There it is, giving up the 1 point.
He's got to get the hand control, or, that's a second stalling call. Now it's a 9-point lead, but Deacon's got to get up, do something on the bottom. And, right now, not getting the hand control right now, and that's what's hurting him right now. But, right now, Deacon is getting just overpowered by Cornwell. And he's looking.
No, he's looking for that. Yep. "31 seconds left."
Deacon
He lost it. Yep.
See, and now that he's got that space, get up, get your escape. Get your escape rather than trying to reach for the leg.
20 seconds left. 11-2 scores.
Sucker drag right out of that and get your one. And because that is so deep,
8 seconds left.
All right. Well, see if you can just explode right out of the bottom, get your one, and then see if you can get two really quick. He's got, not sure what Josh Howard saw there on the caution, but evidently hands were not in the right spot.
2 seconds.
But Cornwell did a really good job of just controlling that match after that first takedown.
The winner from Bishop Dwenger.
Well, I will say this, both being freshmen, they'll probably see a lot of each other over the next 3.5 years.
Next match will be at 120 pounds.
And that makes the match 31-25 in favor of Snider. So here we go. We have
from Snider, Tyler Tunn.
We have Tyler Tunn.
Square off the middle. There's again, they go to that necktie. Little hand fighting. Nice little duck by Tunn. Trying to turn the corner. Back to their feet. Snap to a double leg, switches to a single. Stalemate position. Official calls it that way. He's going to bring him back to the middle, stand him back up. Looks like something going on with the headgear. Blood time, maybe?
No, illegal headgear.
Nope. Wrapped in tape, right?
Yep.
Can't do that anymore.
Nope. And not only did we give up a point, but then it starts injury time. So, again, it goes back to that the positioning. So if he is injured, then Bishop Dwenger would have the choice.
details right there. Said that. I mean, that falls on the wrestler, falls on the coaching staff, is paying attention
Right.
to details.
Know the rules.
Yep.
You know, same thing with logos. You know, you can't have, you know, there's things that you're looking for as an official. You know, as far as following the rules, the NFHS rules about headgear and the size of the logo and what is actually on the side of the headgear.
So Tyler gets the takedown there, puts in the legs, lacing them up a little bit. Trying to work the wrist. Stalling.
So that's a stalling call on Bishop Dwenger.
Trying to run that chicken wing. Lost it. 3 seconds left, first period. 2-1 your score. Again, team score 31-25. With 2 matches remaining after this one. So it's still up for grabs, folks.
Definitely up for grabs.
Here's big. If he can get this pin, this is big. We, again, talk about all the points you can get. Tyler's working. He's pressuring that hips down on that. Don't slide too far. Lost his body position a little bit there. Work that side again. Minute 23 left, second period. Got 3 back points, 7-1's your score. Again, we've got to keep working here. Working for the fall.
And right now, Josh is pointing out that the wing is going hands up a little bit on the shoulder. So he's got to keep that across, keep that legal. So about 45 seconds left in the second period, with Ton in control, 7-1, and runs that wing again. That's great. If we could get the fall right here, he's got to get his head up. There he goes.
Yeah, he came out strong and ran that around his head. It looks like he lost it though.
Yeah,
he's just holding on for the. Reverse half on it. Come back. 15 seconds to get it here.
He's got enough time. He's got enough time. He's just got to get in position because
scooch.
Now he's stuck on his knees.
2 seconds left.
Yeah, it's going to go in the third period. 10-1.
Again, but here we go. We're in that space again. We're looking for the 6 points. You get another takedown, or if whatever position he's going to take.
Right
here, he takes down. So. Again, you get that escape, takedown, back points, then you get the tech fall.
That's a quick start. Yeah, you just move too quick.
Definitely got to be conscious of this tech fall versus pin.
Definitely. Because right now, it's team points, and it honestly, it becomes that confidence going into the SAC conference, that, hey, we're in control. As opposed to, great, we gave Bishop Dwenger some extra confidence.
Third period, minute 37 left, 10-1, Ton with the lead.
That was a good reversal on the part of Tyler Ton. He's got the wing in again.
12-1 now. Minute 26 left in the match. He's going to step out there and run that again.
So he's going to get his, he's got 2 count. There's going to get his 3, but he's got to get his head up. you got to keep that tight.
Minute 8.
And,
Yep. And scooch and scoot. Out he goes.
And out he goes. Yep. Keep it. Stay on it. Stay on that arm. You've been riding those arms and hitting those wings.
54 seconds.
And he's got the wing again. Now we got to get the fall because the tech fall is now in effect.
48 seconds. 15-1 is the score. Can't let him slip out.
And that's
there
where it
is.
stops.
Tech fall.
So
Winner at 120 pounds.
5 team points.
Yep, that was 5 team points, so that makes it 36-25, which, it's still, 36-25.
2 matches left.
We have 2 matches left, so.
From Bishop Dwenger, Chris Lay. And from Snider, Spencer Sharp.
And so the Fred Tone, trophy is on the line here. Bishop Dwenger has won the last 3 dual meets against Snider. So the Rat Trophy has been in possession of Bishop Dwenger since 2020. And when this first started, Snider won the first 2 matches for the Fred Tone Trophy, which would be in 2018, 2019. And then Bishop Dwenger's had it since the 2020 season. So at the end of this meet, the winner of this will be presented with that Rat Trophy. Have you seen that Rat Trophy?
Yes,
over by the scores table.
Yeah, I said the Rat Trophy's been around for, like I said, a few years now. I think it was introduced by Coach Moore.
Yeah, Coach Moore.
And Coach Tone at Dwenger in memory of Fred Tone, who, again, legendary Bishop Dwenger everything. I wouldn't say.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Wrestling legendary everything at Bishop Dwenger.
Yeah, he was,
And so the trophy has been marched back and forth a few times. Again, the Panthers have been without it for several years, and so we'd like to get it back in-house where it belongs.
Right. And anybody that's known Fred, I mean, quite the competitor. I remember him back in my days of when he was a Little League coach, and, I mean, just a great guy, great coach. Cared about the student athletes, wanted them to succeed athletically and just out in life. And he was such an influence on so many, football players, wrestlers, students over at Bishop Dwenger and outside of Bishop Dwenger because of all the extra things that he did beyond, Bishop Dwenger.
Absolutely. Like I said, I know Fred from everything. When I wrestled here at Snider, and plus that I did officiate in different areas, and just a stand-up man on every part.
Oh, yeah. And
competitive as they come. He wanted to win as bad as anybody in the next, but if you beat him, he'd shake your hand, says, "Great job, we'll see you next year."
Exactly.
Very
and truly cared about the sport, truly cared about the success of the student athlete, and that's what made Fred so just personable and everybody easy to talk to, and that's what that trophy just symbolizes his spirit of just competitiveness.
Absolutely. And
and you guys and wrestling for Snider High School know the matches that Snider and Bishop Dwenger have had over the years. They're just always competitive and just shows the the sport of wrestling and how great the sport of wrestling is.
Well, and then, there was some years there in the SAC where, it was pretty much Snider and Dwenger. Northrop had a niche in there for a few years.
Right.
But you knew when you went to Dwenger or they came here, it was going to be a barn burner. It was going to be competitive all night long. So definitely a lot of memories in that side of the table. And then again, I officiated. I coached against them when I was coaching at Wayne, and I coached against them when I was here at Snider. And it was just always fierce competition, and
you always knew when Fred was in the gym.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. And that was just his spirit for the game.
Yep.
So here we go. We're 1 minute left in the second period. We kind of lost track of this match here.
It looks like Spencer Sharp is in control 4-0. So he has his opponent, Chris Lay. Spencer's going into his senior year, and Chris Lay is also a senior. So we'll see how this match goes. And
46 seconds left, second period, 4-0. Panthers leading again. Critical team points right here. This ends it. If we can get some,
if Spencer can control this match and win it, that will seal it for Snider in the dual meet. But you know what? I'd like to see Spencer work some pinning combinations here. He's stuck on those hips, and he has that spike in.
11 seconds left. 10. Again, this is not a time to ride it out. It's 4-0. That's not enough to sit. I mean, you got to get action rolling. It's just third period.
Yep, going into third period, and seeing that. It looks like we're going to go neutral on this one.
All right. And again, that's a scary situation to me. It's only, like I said, 4-0 is just not enough. So here we go into the third period. 1:54 left. 4-0. Sharp is leading. So we're looking for the takedown. He got the 2. Sharp pulls out the 2. Sharp pulls out the 2. All right. Minute 22 left in the third period. 6-0 Sharp's lead. Again, if he can pull off this match, it'll seal the deal for the Panthers for the dual meet. Nope.
So with 50 seconds left, we have a score of 6-0 in favor of Spencer Sharp. I'd like to see him get maybe 2 more points out of this, get some cheap tilt. There he goes. He's trying to turk that leg over, get some 2 near fall, which would, make that a major decision.
And again, building that confidence going into the SHC tournament, knowing that you could get some points when you needed to, or when your coach asked you to grab you a few extra points.
There he goes. He's got it. He's got the 2 at least. So the 2 count. 14 seconds left, but a fall here would be great.
10 seconds left. He's a little bit over the top.
Yeah, I think he's just too high.
Yep, a little bit over the top. Oh, he's pushing with that hip. He gave it a valiant effort, pushing down with that hip.
But getting those 3 near fall points, that makes it a 40-25. And again, getting those extra team points will come back and help you, especially if this is towards the beginning of the match.
So we go into the last match of the evening.
We have Zane Maple against Xavier Garrett. And again, the Garrett family has been, successful in wrestling. And of course in football.
Yes.
with their dad being the head coach.
Once again, here we go. Minute 30 left, 0-0 score. They're working. Maple. Maple with the armbar throw down, 2-point takedown. He's got a lace right across the back. Minute 6 left.
And here's Xavier, of course, up to And again, Bishop Dwenger doing a good job of just controlling the match. Once they get that takedown, they do a really good job of throwing that tight waist in, and now Xavier just threw the legs in. Now he's real high in a dangerous position, but this looks like it's going to fall into a stalemate position. And Xavier did a great job of readjusting his body. And now, nope. And blown out of bounds by Josh Howard.
23 seconds left in the first period. 2-0 Saints lead.
Yep, with Josh. Josh does a good job getting himself into position to make the best call that, you know. And again, Bishop Dwenger filling, you know, that hand on that tight waist.
Definitely something they work on because all the wrestlers are doing it, and they do a good job of it. They get that tight waist in, and they'll
control that.
Yep, rock the hips with it a little bit, but keep that tight waist on there. At the end of one,
I got to give Zane, Maple credit. I mean, he is working, trying to get those hands, get the hand control, get those hips back up so he can knee slide forward. But it looks like they're going in the neutral position to start the second period. But Maple's got to get Garrett right out of position, you know, snap and change. But right now, Zane is going just straight in. He's got to change, get some angles. And there he goes, yeah. Back to the middle. Nice single shot by Maple. But he's got to pull that in there. Looks like front quarter by Xavier Garrett. It's right on the edge of the mat, and that's going to be 2 takedown for Garrett.
Minute 15 left. 4-0 is the score. Saints lead.
Think about Xavier. I mean, he is so long. He gets those legs in and puts that power half in and just stretches you out. And there he goes with the legs now on the other side. He's gonna, looks like he's going to, nope, it's just. Maple's got to get his hips up. And his face is, he's got to get his face up off that mat. So there's 4 seconds left. All right. Well, going into the third period, it's Bishop Dwenger's choice. Looks like he chose neutral. Now, Maple, you got to just change your angles. He's going in at the same level and same just straightforward movement. Now, in this position, snap, and then, you know, go low, high, low, and try to get Xavier Garrett off balance.
Third period, minute 41 left. 4-0 is your score here.
And the length of Xavier Garrett just comes into play. Gets a takedown on Zane Maple. And that's where, it, you know, coming in at angles is so important. When you go straight in and when you just, when your opponent just snaps your head, keeps your head down, they're able just to, you know, spin right behind you.
It's motion, like I said. Minute 3 left in the third.
I mean, he's got. My
Oh,
gosh, he just
ran that
threw
around,
that.
yep.
Yeah.
With the pin.
He threw that half in and had that tight. So Bishop Dwenger, Xavier Garrett gets the fall, concludes the match 40-31.
Wow, that like I said, that just he threw that half in and ran it to town.
Very quickly.
Called it good.
Yeah, so that final was 40-31 was the
Panthers.
The Panthers win. So Snider wins the Fred Tone Trophy. So 2023. And again, the next time the Snider Panthers will be at home, I think, is January, the 17th. I think it's against Leo. That's our senior night. Let me get to my calendar, and I'll let you know.
Well, once again, welcome, or thanks for coming out and watching the broadcast, and those of you in attendance here tonight, this afternoon. Amazing matchup with the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Coach Zimbo, again, my sidekick and crew here up in the booth. My Logan Woods on the tech director, Landon Markley on camera 1, and Zier over there on camera 3. Great job by, again, a skeleton crew trying to bring you the best we can. Coach Z, you got that? When the next?
It's January 18th, senior night.
January 18th.
We're home against Leo.
Against Leo. We will look to bring you that broadcast live on Panthers Paws 2.0. If you have not subscribed, please do, because that will give you the alerts of when we are live, because a lot of things quickly change and things come up, so we'll be able to get it. Also, like I said, Mr. Zimbo will be tweeting out and putting it out on the website when we are live, but we're looking forward to SAC for sure on the 21st. We will be doing that, definitely. We'll let you know the format on that, but also some other events coming in the future. Thanks again. Have a great afternoon. Congratulations, Panthers, on a big victory, winning the Rat Pack back.
Nice. Well done, Snider High School. And again, good luck the rest of the year.
Bishop Dwenger. Yep.
See ya.